Long-term and short-term savings. Savings are done for various reasons, but do you know there are different types of savings? The primary ones are the long and short-term savings. So, let's dive into today's video to know everything about them. Short-term versus long-term savings. A short-term bank account is for money that will only be in the bank account for a short period, whereas a long-term savings account is for cash that will be in the account for an extended period. Long-term and short-term savings are relative terms, but short-term savings are typically funds that will be spent within 6 months to 3 years, whereas long-term savings are funds that will not be touched for further than 3 years. Every month, you can include savings for long-term and short-term expenses in your budget. You never know when you'll need one's saving, and having funds set aside can mean the difference between a crisis and a minor inconvenience. Short-term goal examples. The short-term goals include an emergency fund, insurance, or student loans, payments towards rent, personal goods, credit card debt payments, travel, minor repairs, home improvements, and wedding. Long-term goal examples. It includes retirement funds, starting a business, paying off the mortgage, and saving for a child's college tuition. How to prioritize goals. You'll most likely be juggling several short and long-term objectives. Collaborate your goals around your regular expenses, prioritizing necessities such as food and shelter. Emergency and pension funds are also high priorities. Contribute to these funds first, followed by debt repayment. Then you can allocate resources the remainder of your funds to your desires and other savings. A guide to your short-term savings account. This is where you put money for things like vacation trips, biannual car insurance payments, and holiday gifts. It can include funds for goals such as purchasing a new laptop or making a deposit on a house. It's also for unplanned expenses such as repairs, replacements, or low-cost emergencies and procedures. A short-term savings account should be simple to access. That is, you should be able to deduct cash from it or instantaneously transfer it to your bank account via the internet. You can estimate the cost of certain items such as vacations and gifts, so you know how much to save. It is suggested that you have 3 months of payments saved up in an emergency. How to use your long-term saving accounts? Some long-term expenses, like short-term expenses, can be budgeted for, while others cannot. So, in addition to whatever other goals you're saving for, you should have 3 months of your normal expenses saved in this account. You don't need a separate account for long-term savings, but keep this fund in a taxable investment account if you want to maximize your savings. This is simply an investment account without the tax advantages of 401k and IRAs. However, what it lacks in tax advantages, it compensates for inflexibility. You can open one with any brokerage house and close it at any time for any reasons with no penalties. The following are why it is a good place to put your long-term savings. You'll have access to the money in 3 days, making it difficult to accidentally spend, and it will earn whatever your investments earn. So, that's all with the video. Stay tuned and subscribe for more.